It's your fancy. You can have it any way you want. Your fancy. You can have anything you like. It's your fancy. You can have it any way you want. Your fancy. You can have anything you like.
This is for you, Pisces. January is the month of the angelic frequencies of the gemstone garnet. Your birthstone is Aquamarine, Pisces, so what we need to do is see how these two gemstones resonate with each other. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. To contact me, you can visit www.readingsbyrosemary.com, where we provide you with information on our spiritual consultations, our psychic astrology, Rosicrucian Kabbalah, as well as classes and upcoming seminars. Now, January's gemstone of garnet has the light emanations of the astrology archangel Hanael, and your zodiac sign gemstone of aquamarine has the properties of the light bestowed by the zodiac archangel, who is Amethyst. Stay right here as we give you the gemstones that are particular to your first ruling planet, which is Jupiter. Now, Pisces, topaz, yellow jade, or that's yellow jade, or also chrysoberyl and yellow sapphire are the precious stones used to align oneself with the energies of the planetary angel, who is Zadkiel. We're going to see here in a minute, sometimes called Zadakiel, who is assigned to the planet Jupiter in Kabbalah, also called Sachiel, Hesediel, and again, also called sometimes Zadakiel, since these names and resulting slightly varying angels corresponding to Jupiter apply cooling, albeit sundry, levels of bestowal, compassion, wealth, and health. So be very mindful of your own intentions and potency when utilizing these powerful gemstones in unison with each other. The planet Jupiter, being your first ruling planet, is associated in Kabbalah with the Sephir of Chesed, where we find the planetary archangel Zadakiel, Hesediel, and again Sachiel, Jupiterian. And remember, Jupiter is your first ruling planet. Also remember, though, that the energies of this month and January's gemstone of garnet is Saturnian. So that's kind of a nice balance for you. Now, Kabbalah teaches us that this Sephirah and Archangel Zadakiel are associated with both mercy and memory. Zadakiel is known as the righteousness of God. He is sometimes identified as the angel of the Lord in Genesis chapter 22, that's verses 11 to 12. And behold, an angel of the Lord from heaven called to him, saying, Abraham, Abraham. And he answered, Here I am. And he said to him, Lay not thy hand upon the boy, neither do thou anything to him. Now I know that thou fearest God, and hast not spared thy only begotten son for my sake. Jupiter is known as the attribute of God the Father, found in Isaiah 63:16. For thou art our Father, and Abraham hath not known us, and Israel hath been ignorant of us. Thou, O Lord, art our Father, our Redeemer, from everlasting is thy name. Now, January's gemstone of garnet has the light emanations of the astrology archangel Hanael, and your Neptune gemstones of lapis lazuli and sapphire have the properties of light bestowed by the planetary archangel Asariel. The planet Neptune is your second ruling planet, associated with the planetary archangel Asariel, as well as the Sephirah of Keter, in the most popular Kabbalistic assignments, while others place the realm of Lord Poseidon in Chokhmah. Such attributes show up in this often sea green. He wears sea green garments and a trident, indicating his high-ranking status. Asariel is the angel whom God has bound by oath, while some scriptures name him as the angel Zadkiel. Neptune is known as the attribute of God the Deliverer, our salvation, found in Matthew 14:25, and in the fourth watch of the night he came to them walking upon the sea. Now, before we move on to the main body of this presentation, we want to express to you that Abraham, there is always a part of Abraham that is lifting up to heaven with God. Sort of a, part of him ascending and part of him descending. And that's sort of the symbol of the Baphomet and the Salviac Coagula. Now, to understand what one needs to do is not feel like a victim, but take full responsibility. And when you take full responsibility with the Abrahamic faiths, or the God form of Abraham, what you need to do is take full responsibility. Again, do not feel like a victim. And when you do that, then you have great healings, rather than having things being difficult or going in some kind of unhealthy direction. Health comes from taking responsibility. Again, it comes from the ego is God, but the ego is also Hasatan, because the ego is God when you objectify it and get above it and look at it and say, oh, okay, now I have to learn, and I have to learn about the ego, and learn about Kabbalah, and learn about God, and I have to study and seek God and seek the Lord Jesus Christ, or seek Mashiach, or seek the Messiah. You have to look for that, and then you get that's how what they talk about at Kabbalah Info. They talk about getting above your ego, but Dr. Michael Lightman talks about that, and you have to get above the ego. And when I thought, well, maybe that's he means maybe to objectify the ego so you can get above it and look at it objectively. Or subjectively, if one's in one's ego, I would imagine that one would be that would be when you're Hasatan, because you're worried about yourself, and you're so submerged in your own ego you cannot function. So when we're getting into these kinds of things, because again, Abraham is sort of half of them in heaven and half of them on earth, or going lower, then what you need to do is understand and take the responsibility and understand how that's used for goodness and how that's always for your highest good. And then you get healthy, your cells get healthy instead of getting unhealthy. So it's very important to understand that at this juncture, when the Abrahamic faiths are becoming more and more important. Okay, now, so moving along. That was important, though, and we'll make a little video on that, too, because that's sort of an important aspect. Now, Neptune, we talked about that being, you can utilize lapis lazuli is a nice gemstone. Okay, so moving to your water guardian archangel Gabriel, speaks to you from your Pisces astrology archangel Mitziel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Pisces zodiac angel Mitziel, who resides over the fish's immutable water. And here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, Mitziel's love, rapture, and romance transmission. The crimson angelic light frequencies of Mitziel, combined with the energies radiating from the gemstone of Garnet, beautify your relationships with the traditional zodiac sign of Capricorn, because of the purifying properties of the gem, which calcinate the vortex centers of the heart chakra through the practical support of the root chakra. And Mitziel's money and wealth transmission. Finances are on the increase when exposed to aquamarine and garnet, causing you to establish what is given to you through position, popularity, and power. The source of all bestowal is the central point of stillness, which is maintained in a constant state of potentiality. The root chakra is balanced with January's gemstone, allowing you to replicate yourself with more responsible trust in your individual capabilities, using your personal instincts, because they provide you with what is very valuable at this time. Now, in Mitziel's health and fitness transmission, Health matters, especially reproductive and skeletal organs or structures, improve with the use of Aquamarine and Garnet during January, establishing your root chakra, which is responsible for your legacy. Vast healings take place within the realm of the seeker's ability to use the center point of the self from where all life originates, manifesting from a single essential point of nothingness, becoming healed when the verdict is made to allow oneself to be well, for all reality initiates from a need within, which then shapes itself into a thought form for the principle of fulfilling the prime desire. To heal, engage the earth on her terms and become one with Mother Nature, surveying all that you observe each day, for you are the creator of the universe. Disclaimers in order here. High magic should be used with all mindfulness, since powerful forces of manifestation are unleashed. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Remember to chant your divine tone of I believe, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of believing, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Pisces. Okay, now stay tuned for our special excerpts from Money Magic, Money Manifestation. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. We're going to give you now a little presentation that is about the Emerald Tablet. Not the Emerald Tablets, plural, those the Atlantean, but instead it's the Emerald Tablet, singular, of Hermes Trismegistus, attributed to Hermes. And there are several different versions, but this is one that we like. And basically, this is considered to be something in our order. We use it to manifest. So you can, the way we do it is we take a word, like say you want something, and you place it into the in the stead of the word it or that, because the Emerald Tablet talks about how to take it and use it alchemically to turn the lead of the ego into the gold of the soul, the soul that reproduces itself over and over, becoming the world soul, the beautiful soul, the heart of gold, that kind of thing. This can be used either spiritually, or it can be used also physically in the physical world to manifest. Now, of course, it's a little bit different. Nevertheless, we have done physical, alchemical experiments as well as spiritual alchemical experiments. We've done a lot of both. And the physical ones we have done with platinum group elements to create monoatomics, orbitally rearranged monoatomic elements, ORMUS. So we've done that ourselves physically. So, and there's a union of spirit and also of the physicality when you do these types of experiments. Now, this can be sung or chanted. We're just going to recite it for you. It's something we've taken the word money, because most people want money, because when someone says, oh, they just don't have it, or this person really has it, what is it? It's always money. Always, every single time. So, because that's all that really matters. It's because that allows you to have anything in the physical world. And it does make people love you, believe it or not. So you can, and everyone knows that, but nobody likes to admit it. And people always say, oh, well, it's not about the money. We don't care about the money. We just want to help you, and here's our product. And so that means I can have it for free. Well, we can give you this free thing, but, and then they'll cost us. You understand how that all goes. But we're just going to cut to the chase here and give you a way that you can use the Emerald Tablet of Hermes Trismegistus to manifest money for yourself. And we use this in our order. So this is kind of a deep secret, but we're going to let you in on it, because we all need to really get with the program and get ourselves up to speed on, being truthful and honest with ourselves and each other, and everybody being able to manifest what they need and what they want, so that people can not become hostile toward each other, but can instead become loving towards each other. Because when you have enough to give, then you want to give. When you don't have enough to give, then one doesn't feel good. So this is how everybody can be more charitable and more giving, and how everybody can feel good about themselves by feeling that they can create the life that they actually want for themselves, actually create the life that they aspire to. So the being Hermes Trismegistus that was in Greece, but Hermes Trismegistus was Enki, it's the same being, and then was also Thoth the Atlantean and Hermes and also Mercury, and this being reincarnates in every generation, as does the Messiah reincarnate in every generation, all trying to get the world soul, or the mind of all humanity, the unconscious or the collective unconscious, to become conscious. And that's why they say wake up, and Christ means awakened, or to wake up. So this is our contribution at this particular time, to be able to add to hopefully getting everybody elevated to a higher spiritual level, which ultimately elevates everybody also in the physical world. Okay, so here's how we present this. And we're going to also place it in the description box for this video. And if this is, if you're also getting this from one of our other, sort of joined onto one of our other class videos or seminar videos, you can go, you can click on the blog that's listed in the description box. It'll take you to, because this will also be included in that. The Emerald Tablet, again, this is going to be, we're going to take what was originally given, and we're going to substitute the word it or that with the word money or financial system, financial dealings, that kind of thing. Okay, here we go. The Emerald Tablet. In truth, without deceit, certain and most veritable. Money which is below corresponds to money which is above, and money which is above corresponds to money which is below, to accomplish the miracles of the one monetary system. And just as all monies have come from this one monetary system through the meditation of one mind, so do all created monies originate from this one monetary system through transformation. Money's father is the sun, money's mother the moon. The wind carries money in money's belly. Money's nurse is the earth. Money is the origin of all, the consecration of the universe. Money's inherent strength is perfected if money is turned into earth. Separate the earth from the fire, the subtle from the gross, gently with great ingenuity. Money rises from earth to heaven and descends again to earth, thereby combining within money's self the powers of both the above and the below. Thus will you obtain the glory of the whole universe. All obscurity will be clear to you. This is the greatest force of all powers because it overcomes every subtle financial dealing and penetrates every solid financial dealing. In this way was the universe created. From this comes many wondrous applications because this is the pattern. Therefore am I called thrice greatest Hermes, having all three parts of the wisdom of the whole universe. Herein have I completely explained the operation of the sun. Again, Hermes Trismegistus. Thank you.